Extraordinary scenes, Lorna. The road behind me, pretty busy all day, was closed down without warning. And then the President's motorcade appeared, came out of the hospital grounds, drove slowly down the road behind me. The President inside, wearing a mask, waving, giving the thumbs up to his supporters as they cheered and ran alongside the Beast, as the presidential car is known. Inside that car, his security detail and the driver, of course, all the windows closed. They were all wearing masks, but clearly quite a risk taken so the President could meet and thank his fans, even if it was from inside a car. The motorcade did a U-turn at the bottom of the hill, came back up the hill and did the same on this side of the road, waving to the fans gathered on this side before it turned back into the Walter Reed Military Medical Facility for Donald Trump to continue his COVID-19 treatment. Now, he had released a video on Twitter just moments, in fact, before he appeared in that motorcade, and gave a big hint that he was planning on doing something special for the fans. And he also suggested that he'd learned a lot from this experience, a lot about COVID-19. Let's take a listen.
It's been a very interesting journey. I learned a lot about COVID. I learned it by really going to school. This is the real school. This isn't the let's read the book school. And I get it, and I understand it, and it's a very interesting thing, and I'm going to be letting you know about it. In the meantime, we love the USA and we love what's happening. Thank you.
Well, he's learnt a lot. David, what have you learnt about the treatment he's receiving?
Well, the treatment he's receiving has increased, so it sort of flies in the face of everything that's happening in terms of his tour here, and indeed what the doctors are saying in relation to his potential release from hospital as early as tomorrow. They're hopeful of that. What's happened is he's been given the third treatment of a different drug in as many days. It's a steroid, and it is, according to the World Health Organization, really only meant to be used for severe or critical cases of COVID-19. Now, because he is the President of the United States, they may have been taking greater precautions in this case, but there are some side effects. And in the end, the team of doctors decided that any potential risks were outweighed by the rewards. Take a look.
We were trying to maximize everything that we could do for him, and we debated whether we'd even start it, the dexamethasone, and we decided that in this case, the potential benefits early on the course probably outweighed any risks at this time.
But the trouble is with that news conference and then various briefings that were given by White House staff is conflicting information. Has any of that been cleared up?
Yeah, there was a pretty big clean-up job by the medical team today because yesterday they were evasive and were actually giving blatant mistruths out because the President's own physician had said yesterday that he had not been given oxygen the day before. Well, today he's saying, well, in fact, he had been given oxygen. So they sought to explain it, but there's still some unanswered questions regarding the condition of the President's lungs, whether his oxygen level ever dipped below 90. These questions were put to the doctors today and they were once again quite evasive. But here's how they tried to explain yesterday's chicanery.
I was trying to reflect the upbeat attitude that the team, the President, that his course of illness has had. I didn't want to give any information that might steer the course of illness in another direction, and in doing so, it came off that we were trying to hide something, which wasn't necessarily true.
So the President back inside the hospital. He's going to continue on with the treatments that he is receiving. He certainly buoyed his supporters' spirits here outside the hospital today, and they'll be hoping that he'll be back in the White House recovering by tomorrow.
David, thanks very much for that. It's certainly very noisy there.